Do you think you need to buy your house contingent? Stay tuned. Hey YouTube, it is Ashley with Keller Williams Real Estate here in Everett. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time, please like the video and subscribe for the latest in real estate. I have a huge library. You can probably find almost anything. If you have any suggestions or videos you'd like to see me do, please comment down below. I definitely take that seriously and I will hit them up. All right, so we're talking about buying contingent. Okay, so I think we should start with some definitions first, okay? Because I know that in real estate we kind of use contingent and contingencies and they sound about the same, and you know, I mean, the whole process of home buying can be really confusing because of that. So first of all, contingencies are those conditions that would allow the buyer to purchase the home. So a contingency, for example, might be that you need to be able to qualify to get financing, or a contingency might be that you are satisfied with the home inspection, didn't find anything that was unacceptable to you. Another contingency might be something on title regarding easements, or the way that you can use the property, use the land, I mean, if you're doing something besides just having it as a primary residence. Okay, and of course, a contingent sale, right? So basically, a contingent sale is a specific type of contingency, so it falls under the sort of heading of general contingencies in real estate. And basically what that means is that in order for you to be able to purchase the next house, you need to be able to sell your current place. Now, this can get a little bit complicated because basically what it's saying is that either you are unable to obtain financing because you have another mortgage, which is on your current house, or it could just be that you want to take all of the cash proceeds from your current residence and roll them over to your new place, okay? And in order to do that, you have to have a contract and you have to close that contract. So I'm going to talk to you today about 3 tips in order to make that happen, okay? The first tip for a contingent purchase in this particular market is patience. Patience, okay? A lot of sellers, we're still kind of in a bit of a seller's market here, and it's difficult for them to kind of wrap their heads around taking a contingent offer because there's some risk for them. One, if for some reason your place doesn't sell, then that means that theirs isn't selling. The other piece is that it also just takes longer, right? Because now you're basically saying, hey, we need to prepare my house for market, and then I need whatever it could be. Maybe it's 21 days to sell. So then I need 21 days to sell, and then it's very likely that that person's going to be getting financing. So once that 21 days, you get your offer, you guys get it finished up, then you have another 30 days. So the whole process just takes much longer. Okay, so patience, definitely patience, because a lot of times what happens in my experience is that sellers are not, they're not very inclined to take a contingent sale, okay? Especially if their house is, maybe it's been on the market for a short period of time, or maybe their home is in a really popular neighborhood. They sort of have the expectation that they don't need to take a contingent offer, and so once you present one, then they don't accept it. Now, this sometimes could just be a little bit of a waiting game, and that has been my experience. Usually what happens is no one puts an offer on that house, and you end up coming back. So you write your initial offer, they essentially reject it. You come back and you write another offer, and they may reject that one. I mean, it may be 3 times where you have to try in order to get them to accept your offer. So yes, patience, and you need to basically have an agent that's willing to sit there and stick that through with you. The second piece around contingent sales is being prepared. A lot of times it kind of comes out of the blue for my clients, and so I think if you know in advance that you do have to do a contingent purchase, it's great to sort of already have your home ready to go, because the time frame here is very short. I mean, you have to have your home on the market very quickly once the seller of your new house accepts your contingent offer. So being prepared and being ready to pretty much put your home on the market right away is super important, okay? Super duper important. And I would say that the third thing is having a backup plan, okay? Because, you know, since it's a seller's market, it's challenging, right? Especially if you're contingent. And so ideally, it would be nice to have the option to sort of finance the next place and then sell your current place. And so, you know, sometimes you just have to have more than one way to get to your goal. So, you know, I think for many people, at least for the buyer on the buyer's side, the contingent sale is actually more secure and more safe, right? Because you know, okay, my house is for sure sold. You know, I'm not going to be stuck with 2 mortgages. And at the same time, it's also, you know, a bit of a liability too. It's a liability because it makes your offer less attractive to the seller. So having the backup plan, having the option to, for example, purchase the new house and then sell your place can be super duper helpful, especially, you know, like there's bump clauses. So I mean, they could, since it's contingent, they're still able to market the home, which means someone could come in who doesn't have to do a contingent sale, even after the seller has agreed to be contingent with you, and purchase it, and then bump you right out of the house. And so in that instance, it would be ideal if you had the backup plan to be able to go ahead and say, okay, yes, I can finance it. And then what you can do if you were just taking cash and transferring it to the new house is you could do like a one-time principal pay down, okay? And so then that would be ideal. And so those are the 3 tips. Patience. Yes, lots and lots of patience. Being prepared. Tip 2 is being prepared. Have your home ready to go. Have it ready for market. Be thinking about it in advance. And 3, having a backup plan, okay? So patience, preparation, backup plan. So that is my video for you today. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I will see you again soon. YouTube.